안녕하세요, Lani입니다. So today I'm going to talk about what you should prepare for coming to Korea. First of all, I want to say if you're coming to Korea at the end of February like I did, bring warm clothing. Korea is very cold in winter. Bring your sweaters, bring your long johns, your thick stockings, socks, thick socks, gloves, thick gloves. You do want to make sure that you're going to be warm for at least the first week that you are in Korea, right? Because during your orientation at EPIK, you will not be able to go out. And after orientation, you still don't know where everything is. You may not even have a bus card. You won't be able to buy what you need right away. So you need to be prepared for the cold winter that you will be sure to experience here. That being said though, I know winter gear takes way too much space. So just 2 or 3 of everything, not your whole closet. Not that any of you will be attempting to do it, I'm sure. Pack light for sure. You will be able to buy almost everything. Thick coats, down coats, padded coats, boots, rain boots. However, if your size is on the very large scale or the very small scale, you may want to bring shoes. If you have size 12 feet, I don't know if size 12 even exists. If you have super large feet like that, you may want to bring your own shoes. Another thing I do recommend bringing is fitted sheets for your bed. Most beds for EPIK teachers, I believe, should be a like between a single size and a twin size. I don't think I've heard anyone having like a queen or a king size bed unless you were super lucky. In most cases, like me, I have a double or a twin, whatever you want to call it. Slightly bigger than a single, but not a queen. And I suggest getting a fitted sheet for a double size bed because then you can use it for a single size bed. But if you get one for a smaller bed, you can't really stretch it out for a bigger one. Other things I recommend bringing, any like things that you would need for your first week surviving anywhere. So bring obviously your, what do you call it? Your toothbrush, your towels, your whatever, your beauty products for the first week. You don't need to bring any more than that. You don't need to bring all your makeup. Korean makeup, by the way, side note, is amazing. So if you are a girl like me who loves makeup, you can probably find many products that you will love in Korea. So unless there's products you can't part with, or if you have sensitive skin, you know, products that you can't live without, bring them. Oh, that reminds me, right. So another thing I would suggest bringing is your skincare if you have sensitive skin. Because in Korea, while beauty products are amazing, it's actually quite hard to find products that are very organic. Here, you would have to go to specialty beauty shops to find products that are made for very sensitive skin. And going along the lines of beauty products, I would suggest for people who are of colored skin, if you're Latino, if you're, you know, basically not Asian, I would recommend you bringing your own foundation. Bring it because it's very hard to find shades that are for non-Asians. So if you don't have skin color like me, I would suggest bringing your own makeup. Another thing I actually don't suggest bringing is toothpaste. And the reason I bring up toothpaste in particular is because a lot of people suggested that toothpaste is something you should bring because Korean toothpaste has some problem. But actually, I used Korean toothpaste and they taste just like toothpaste back home. You can find many different flavors. They have mint, spearmint, bubblegum. Toothpaste is toothpaste. I didn't feel like toothpaste here was unusable. I just thought you might want to hear a different perspective in case you were thinking, what is wrong with Korean toothpaste? I use it, you know, our teeth are still clean. Now, deodorant is another thing that was recommended from a lot of people to bring here because apparently Korea does not have very much deodorant offered at a cheap price. I actually don't know if that's true because I did listen to those vloggers and I brought my own deodorant, and I'm not the type of person to really go through deodorant fast. So I'm still using the deodorant I brought like a year ago. Like I brought a few and I'm still like I haven't run out. So I haven't been to the mart to buy new ones. And I'm actually not sure if they're expensive or not. I can find out for you guys later if you're interested. So can't say much about that, but I would assume that, you know, you can probably still find deodorant. So in case you forget, don't sweat. Like literally not don't sweat, but sweat, but don't worry about it because you'll be able to find deodorant here. What I suggest bringing is a electricity converter. I have this one, a 2-prong with me. Just looks like this. The back is can you see? It's like 2 straight prongs. This will work, even though it's 2 prongs, it will work on the 3-prong, this sort of prong will also work with this converter. And actually this was very cheap. I think it was under $1 for, it was like 1,000 won for 2. So these are very, very cheap in Korea. That being said, I suggest just buying 1 or 2 of these and bringing them with you. They are like so small because you will first of all need to charge your computer or charge your phone while you're at the orientation site, your first week coming on the EPIK program. And then later you may not be able to find a hardware store because although these are cheap, they are not sold everywhere. So it might take you some time to be able to get your hands on one of these, so I suggest bringing them with you so that you do not run out of battery for your necessary daily appliances. Another thing I recommend is bringing a unlocked phone. If you are into Apple products, bring your iPhone, your iPad, all those things, because electronics is expensive in Korea. It will be more expensive than you can get in America for sure. So I would not recommend, you know, buying a phone here, buying an iPod, buying a laptop here, because first of all, it will be more expensive. Second of all, it will be in Korean, right? Your system operations will be in Korean. So please keep that in mind. I would suggest bringing all of your electronics already that you need to use with you. And make sure you have the, you know, converters that you can to be able to use them. Another thing people might be worried about is internet. Does Korea have fast internet? Is it stable? Is it easy to use? And my answer is yes. In most circumstances, you will have internet. Although you may not have internet installed in your apartment upon arrival, I didn't. Or actually I did. It was in the building, but for some reason I just couldn't use it. So you may not have a working router. You may not even have internet in your building like I did. So keep that in mind. But that being said, Korea is not a underdeveloped country unless you're going to the rural countryside, and I have no idea because I've never been to a Korean countryside yet. Can't say for that, but in the cities, in Busan, in Daegu, in Seoul, you will have internet. You will have high-speed internet, reliable internet. If you don't have it in your house upon arrival, you can go to cafes, PC bangs, even like most subway stations, if you're in Seoul especially, you can easily connect to the subway internet. So don't worry about it. You'll have a way of reaching home for the first few days you're there. And then if you don't have internet in your house, you can easily buy a router at like a Latte Mart or Hi Mart, you'll be able to get one, and then you can just Google it, you know, how to install a router. It works the same as you would do it back home. And if you just don't have internet in your building, your co-teacher, if you're coming with EPIK, your co-teacher will take care of it. You just tell them, you know, I don't have internet, please get me internet, and they will call the internet company for you. And as for internet for your phone, if you're coming with an unlocked phone, you'll have to get a SIM card in Korea anyway with one of the providers of phone service in Korea, whether that's Olay, SKT, KT, what's the other one? I don't know. So with the SIM card will come your internet package. And for that, again, go with your co-teacher. He or she will help you sort it out. If you're coming with your own phone that's not unlocked, then you may or may not be able to use it. I actually didn't have that problem because I came with my own phone, this iPhone 6 Plus, but I had made sure that it was unlocked. It was able to be used while I was in Canada. I just called my service provider, Fido, at the time and asked them, you know, can you please check to see if my phone is okay? And I brought it into the a cell phone shop to get it checked, just double checked to make sure I could use it in Korea. And when I came to Korea, I just got a new SIM card and I signed up for a plan with SKT, one of the popular service providers in Korea. And that is the end of my video. If there's anything you're curious about as to is there X in Korea, please leave them in the comment box below and I will tell you to the best of my knowledge. And if I don't know, I will go out and find out for you, you know, if I can. And yeah. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!